choose and apply to all of us today. God's message is that He loves us. Even though we have our limitations, weaknesses, and wounds, He will always love us. Okay. So these are the important dates. The first apparition happened on Thursday, February 11th, 1858, where our Blessed Virgin Mary appeared to Bernadette. Okay, the next important date is the sixth apparition, Sunday, February 21st, 1858, when our Blessed Virgin Mary told Bernadette to pray for the sinners, which she never failed to do. And the next important date is the ninth apparition, Thursday, February 25th, the ninth apparition, Thursday, February 25th, 1858, when Our Lady did her first miracle, and she told Bernadette to go bathe in the fountain and drink from it too. But Saint Bernadette said that there was no fountain around. So Our Lady gave her a sign to go dig a hole in the ground, and that is what Bernadette did, and then water started filling up in the hole. Okay, and Saint Bernadette, she drank and bathed in it. Okay, the next important date is the 16th apparition, Thursday, March 25th, 1858, when Our Lady revealed to Bernadette that she was the Immaculate Conception. The next important date was the 18th apparition, Friday, July 16th, 1858, where our Blessed Virgin Mary appeared her last time to Saint Bernadette. Okay, so it all started when Bernadette was going to collect firewood with her sister and her friend. So she didn't cross the river, but she went inside a cave because she heard a voice. And inside she saw a brilliant light as the sun, but sweet and gentle. Like everything that comes from heaven, a beautiful lady was seen by Bernadette. She was dressed with a brilliant white dress, unknown texture, and tied to it was a blue ribbon, a long white veil that fell to her feet and covered her body. Her bare feet, of a virginal cleanliness, seemed to lean on the wild rose bush. Two gold-colored brilliant roses covered the top of our Blessed Virgin Mary's feet. Her hands were clasped together in front of her chest in a fervent, prayerful position. She held a long white and gold rosary with a beautiful golden cross between her fingers. Everything in her radiated happiness, majesty, innocence, goodness, sweetness, and peace. Her forehead was smooth and serene, her eyes were blue, full of love, and her lips appeared to be soft and meek. Our Lady seemed to be greeting Bernadette tenderly while she bent toward her. So, John Paul II is the first pope to go on a pilgrimage to the Lourdes in 1983. With the motive of the 125th anniversary of the apparitions, he celebrated Holy Mass on August 15th, affirming twice, "We come in the pilgrimage to Lourdes, where Mary said to Bernadette, 'I am the Immaculate Conception.' Here she spoke to a simple girl of Lourdes, praying with her the Holy Rosary, and gave her several messages. The Pope concluded, 'The Blessed Virgin Mary comes to save sinners.' Last year, on August 14th, the Holy Father returned to Lourdes to honor Mary on the 150th anniversary of the proclamation of her Immaculate Conception. Throughout the Holy Father's 2-day pilgrimage, he was absorbed in the prayer as he visited the sacred grotto where Our Lady appeared, prayed with pilgrims, and celebrated Mass on the Feast of the Assumption. Speaking from the balcony of the Equal Norte Dom Center, On the eve of the Assumption, the Pope referred to Our Lady's apparition to Bernadette as a dialogue between heaven and earth, which has continued and which is still ongoing. Most of the pilgrims come there to touch the rock every time they go to the Grotto of Lourdes, and they also touch the water, and most of them get healed. Lighting and filling candle is also a way to carry on the prayer. So Saint Bernadette is this patron saint of body ills, sick people, and protection against diseases. She was an ordinary person like you and I. It is her humanity in living the true gospel that made her truly a saint. It is an exaltation to the virtues of poverty and humility accepted in a Christian way by having chosen Bernadette as an instrument of her messages. Blessed Pope John Paul II proclaimed February 11th as the feast day of Our Lady of Lourdes as a World Day of the Sick. An important message in Lourdes is the cross. The Blessed Mother repeats that the most important thing to be happy in the other life, even though it is necessary to accept the cross to achieve happiness. The importance of prayer, the rosary, penance, and humility, a message of infinite mercy for sinners and for the care of the sick. So, these are some facts about Lourdes. Lourdes is the most visited pilgrimage shrine in the Christian world. Lourdes is not an ancient site, but more of a recent development. Lourdes is the site of a Marian apparition in 1858. The pilgrimage season at Lourdes lasts from April to October, with the main day being August 15th, the Marian Feast of Assumption. 4 to 6 million pilgrims from around the world visit the shrine each year, and it is estimated that more than 2 million pilgrims have come to Lourdes since 1860. So that is Saint Bernadette, patron saint of the sick. That is the Basilica of Our Lady of Lourdes. That is Immaculate Conception. Okay. And this is the model of when our Blessed Virgin Mary appeared to Bernadette.
Did you make that?
Yes.